He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, 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 and music.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. I have no lipstick on. I'm in all black. I don't feel good. I don't become, just the life, okay? John Singleton passed away, and, Avengers and Game of Thrones and just work, and it's just, so much. So, I want to face today real plain face, and people was like, but I'm like, I also don't feel good. But this is another car conversation. I almost forgot. On Jaylee's Corner. Okay. I hope everybody is having, as good as a Monday as you can have, because again, I was at work crying because John Singleton passed away. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, his movies was like, my childhood. Like, I grew up on his movies, so I was all in my feelings and stuff. And I was like, damn it, I didn't do the Shy on my ride to work this morning because I would have saw this come by better stuff. So I'm like, I'm doing on my ride home. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole J-Bird, dun, 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 and all that good shit. I watched The Shy yesterday. I watched it last night, mainly because I didn't want to catch no spoilers if I was on social media. So I had notes at home. Did I take notes? No, I didn't take any notes. I just watched it. I was going to rewatch it. But if I wait to rewatch it, I ain't going to do no notes on it. So I'm going to give y'all a quick car conversation rundown of The Shy, because I don't think that many people watch my Shy reviews. So y'all going to get this. I'm going to go character by character, because that's the easiest way for me to remember kind of what went on. Let's start with, damn it. Why can't I think right now? Let's start with Ronnie. So Ronnie out of jail. Okay, Ronnie out of jail. He goes see Miss E. He goes see Miss Ethel, who's beaten up in the hospital, whatever. He sat there, overnight, and she woke up like, Ronnie, that you? Because he out. So they happy. Jada come and see Ronnie there, and she's like, she talks to him separate, she's like, Jada, you see Ronnie? She's like, I see him. And she said to Ronnie, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about you, because you murdered that boy. Like, at the end of the day, you did what you was in jail for. But your grandma, I think the word of you gotta, do something with yourself to make it better. And he said, I'm gonna make up for it. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna redeem myself. At the end of the day, what Ronnie did was fucked up. Okay? Because he killed an innocent kid who wasn't the person who killed his son. And that's the fucked up part about it. Had he killed the person who killed his son, people wouldn't be upset. It's the fact that he killed an innocent kid who didn't do it, okay? So, we see that. So, she's like, you need to go to the house and clean up because it's a mess. So, we see him go to the house, and he do clean up. It's a mess everywhere. So, as he's cleaning up the kitchen, he got to find some trash bags. He look in the cabinet or whatever, and there's a couple drinks, okay? Some little bottles or something he probably didn't hear or whatever, and he pour them out. And it was hard, we see him kind of like just struggling, like crying a little bit, but he pour them out. He goes see, is her name Lisa? Jason mama. He goes see Jason mama. Now when Jason mama answered the door, I'm looking like, she looks different. Was she asleep? Does she has the flu? Like, is she sick like me? Like, what's going on? But, at first, like, I heard you was getting out, but I didn't believe what happened. And he like, no, you need to listen to me. Okay, you need to let me talk, okay? And he like, the last time we spoke, you said some things that wasn't true. You told me that Jason didn't care about me. You told me that he didn't, care about me in his life, and now it's a lie. That boy loved me. I love that boy. Y'all was my family. I'm saying everything I did, I was doing for y'all, which makes her break down crying in his arms. and he realized, oh, she not even okay. So, he come in the house or whatever. Her house is a mess. And she's like, some days I can't even get out of bed, you know what I'm saying? And things just kind of got away from me. Like, it's clothes on the floor. It's this stuff everywhere. And just a person who just can't, you can tell she struggles. Like, every time I try to do this and do that, it reminds me of him. I was going to that group. That kept making me more and more sad. I kept talking about it, so that didn't help me. So she's really just still depressed about her son being killed. And she's having a hard time dealing with it. And so she bring up how the girlfriend of Jason had the baby, but she can't go see the baby because she feel like that'll be her, like, acknowledging that her son is dead. So she did that. He like, we all gotta start somewhere, moving past it, or just kind of, taking one step forward. And it's like she has to move past him dying. She has to move past being told her son is dead. She still is wrapped up in that moment. She's still wrapped up in that grief. So he like, I'm gonna help you clean up. She's like, no, you don't have to do that. He's like, no, I want to help you clean up. So we do see him, help her clean up or whatever, cleaning the school. And we then see they go see the baby mama. And they meet the baby. And so first Ronnie holding the baby, then, he's like, you should hold her. She's like, I don't know. And so when she holds him, because it's a little girl, when she holds her, the baby, she's like, she has his nose in his ears. She was crying because, she's like, okay, it's my granddaughter. It's my son's daughter, and I need, So it's a piece of her being able to move forward, holding her grandchild. So we see Ronnie go to the store. He gets some baby stuff. He going back to the house, and some lady walk up, and he try to walk around her, and she keep blocking him. And he like, what the fuck? Or whatever. My son was killed in 2011. They couldn't find the person who killed my son. So on behalf of the kid who you killed, here's this. And she spit in his face. I said, oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch, you spit in my face. Oh, my God. It was so nasty. But, I'm a firm believer. I think spit. Man, just stab me, shoot me. Don't spit in my face. Just don't. I just bodily fluids. Baby, that made me cringe. So that was Ronnie's whole thing. Kevin's whole thing. Kevin, Big Papa, and what's the little boy with the dread? Is it Jake? What's the dude with the braids? I can't think what his name is right. The third kid. Day in school is picture day. So that's all they're concerned with is picture day. We see him. We want what color we gonna wear. We gotta follow the rules. We can't wear. Can't wear no gang colors. Can't do no gang signs. And all that stuff. So why can't I think of the third kid's name? It's right on the tip of my tongue. But we see at home when Kevin getting dressed, his sister like, you can't wear that. Don't embarrass me. Like, you need to wear this. You need to wear that. So she's helping him. He like, well, you supposed to be going to practice. But you ain't dressed for practice. Because she all pretty's up, makeup on, hair done or whatever. She like, whatever, be quiet. She then say, Daddy coming to town. And I know you and Daddy don't get along that well or whatever. But maybe we could, you can come talk to him. And he like, nah, bring back some ice cream. So we see that whole thing. And then the kids at school, Big Papa came up in that dress like Biggie Smalls, okay? With a suit, with a cane, with a jewelry, with the hat. I say, bitch. Papa kept saying, like, what kind of accessories can we wear? Like, what's not allowed? Because he came in with rings on his fingers, a couple chains, a whole hat. I said, boy, it looks fresh. So I'm gonna come dressed like I like big guys to be dressed. I said, look at Papa come through looking sharp. Okay. Kevin had on a little suit, jacket, little bow tie, whatever. And the third kid, whose name I don't know why I can't remember right now, he came like a little white shirt and jeans because Red, his brother, like, you gotta go to there, take your picture. I got that bullshit going on. I don't need, CPS coming here. Worry about you. Do what you're supposed to do in school. His whole thing, we gonna call him, what is his name? Red's little brother whole thing is, he wanted to be in the gang. He got the gang tattooed on his arm. He gang. You know, I'm gonna be in the picture. I'm a, you know what I'm saying, hold my setup or whatever. He trying to fight the other kids in school who from the other set. He want to be real gangster with it. And Red's like, no, stay in school. I need you in school so I don't have no issues. Plus, I want you to be the smart one. And when I ask you, you know what I'm saying, how big is you, you don't tell me how old you is. You know, you can tell me your weight or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying, that's his whole thing for his brother. Even though he know he fucking his brother up, but I digress. So the kids would get to like a little food fight. It was cute. And when the teacher asked, well, who started it? You know, Kevin, you tell me. And Kevin didn't want, because it was his boy who started it, really, who threw a whole carton of milk at the kid. So his boy did start it, but he didn't want to snitch on nobody. So he said, I started it. It was me. I don't know why, but I did it. So, you know, that was what it was. And so when they all go take pictures, of course, everybody picture fucked up. But my Isha, who kept trying to figure out how she wanted to wear her hair, and when Kevin was at her house, she's like, I gotta figure out how to wear it. She had burnt her neck using her mama curling irons. So he's like, you know, well, wear it down, it'd be cute down or whatnot. And she walked in the place looking fabulous, bitch. She had a whole weave. Okay, her hair was done. She said, I'm gonna be good, looking good for my dang on yearbook picture, for a picture day. Even though the other kids' pictures was messed up because the photographer would like not warn them. They would sit down and hear the snap picture and say, next. I'm like, you ain't shit. Messing with them kids' picture. I would have punched him in his face if I was a parent. But we see that whole thing. We see that Kevin's starting to like little Maisha, and it is what it is, okay? So we then see when he get home, his sister in the room, he like, you ain't gonna believe Big Papa picture. And so he like, what's wrong with you? Let me guess, Dad didn't show up? And she's like, Dad had a stroke, or Dad had a heart attack, Dad died. Like, Dad is dead. I'm like, oh, fuck. Really? Killed the boy Daddy? I'm like, ain't that about a bitch? So, you know, he and the sister sit on the bed, the sister crying, and he say, well, I didn't embarrass you today because he wore what she asked him to wear. And they sit it together, he just sit next to me. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. That was cute. Now, we see a little bit of Detective Toussaint, okay? And she on Reggie's head, okay? She went and arrested his top lieutenant because she know it's something up with them and Miss E's assault. So she take old boy and she say, you know what, if you want him back, you gonna give me some information. And he like, man, I don't know about that old, like, we ain't fucking around with no old ladies or whatever, that ain't us. And so she's like, well, whatever, as soon as you have some information, you know what I'm saying, you can have him back, because he had like warrant for like tickets and all the other kind of stuff. So I'm like, oh, well, okay. So Red think he gonna get like a little 14-year-old kid who asks, how big is you? And nigga said, I'm 14. He say, no, nigga, how big is you? Oh, I'm 250, you know, whatever. Like, all right, you know, I need you to keep getting strong because I'm gonna need you for something. He then sent the 14-year-old down there to confess to beating up Miss Ethel. But the cop don't believe him. So, like, you know, I'm gonna send you home. And he like, oh, so it's old boy coming home too? Which made her realize Red sent him to get old boy out. And I'm like, you kid's so stupid. We shouldn't be in the gang, no way. So again, she knows she owns something, but she also keep listening to Miss Ethel's recording, how they kept calling her about her house and how, you know what I'm saying, she should still on that stuff. So we know that's probably who up to it too. So we see that part. One other part we see is Red get a visit from Big Boss Man, whose name I can't think of right now either. This is why I don't used to do these kind of shows in the car. But he the big bad. He the real big boss, okay? He over everybody. And I think it's his name Coach. I don't know. No, Duda. It's Duda. So Duda like him said, I told you to handle that thing and you put other people on it. He like, I mean, that's what happened. You know, the house you had me hit was, you know, Miss Ethel's house. So Reg unknowingly hired some goons to break in Miss Ethel's house, and that's who beat her up. And Duda like, you know what I'm saying, your dumb ass got some people who don't know how about doing shit quietly. They didn't, you know what I'm saying, broke into woman's house, and now it's all over. It's all in the paper, and they investigating it because it was some whole ass punk ass shit. He like, I didn't know that's what they was gonna do. And I'm like, see, like, all right, we gotta get things done. But we also see Duda, who was the big bad. He also is like he owned a pizzeria. So at Kevin and them school, they're like, if y'all abide by the rules, don't break the rules for picture day, we'll get y'all our pizza. And so who was the pizza dude? Duda. Or Dada. Duda. Whatever. He the big bad, and he the goddamn person in the schools giving kids pizza. I said, oh shit, he is a whole bad man, okay? A whole bad man. And he see, oh, you dress real sharp, that little young man talking to Kevin. I say, shit, don't you get your sights set on Kevin. Don't you do it, bastard. Anyway, that's all it really was, Reg and them. Now with Brandon, Jerica, and also Emmett. Emmett at the restaurant, fuck around and burn it up. So Sonny's been burnt up, okay? Because he didn't clean the goddamn grease traps. So Sonny's did not close down until it can be fixed. So he go tell Tiffany, I can't pay you child support right now until I find a job. Can you take me off so I can find a job and they won't be on my ass? And she's like, I'll think about it. I'll think about it or whatever. She do let him see the baby, and he give her the money he had made that day or whatnot. So we see that whole thing. That was cool. So he goes to Brandon saying, how about I'll let you park outside of Sonny's and I'll only charge you a 20%, parking fee or whatever. Brandon's like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that. But because Brandon gonna be in this little cook-off thing, he needs someone to be on the truck that day to man it. So he tell Emmett, because Emmett ain't working either, you can work on my truck that day and we'll split the proceeds or whatever. Cool. So Brandon at the little cook-off thing, cooking. And Brandon all scared and shit. I don't know if I'm even good enough. I'm like, cook the goddamn food and shut up. Damn it. And so Jerica also having to get ready for a little open house thing with the crooked attorney lady. Okay? And, not attorney. Is she the attorney lady? Well, the crooked councilwoman lady who don't want no poor black folk in her apartments or whatever that she's opening. So Jerica worry about that because the lady don't. It's some people outside protesting, gentrification or housing should be open to whoever. So they protesting. She's like, call the police on them. Do we have to? It's my property. I said call the police. I'm like, here we go. At the same time, Brandon, I don't know how he forgot to bring plates to a goddamn competition. So he's like, I need you to come bring me some plates. And she's like, I can't. I'm at the open house. It's all kind of stuff going on. I'm too far. I can't get there. And I'm dealing with a whole crisis right now. So I'm sorry, but I can't make it right now. So Brandon end up just feeding the judges out of the pot. He makes some little gumbo type stuff. And he said, yeah, it's family style. Like, at our house, we would just eat out the pot. I said, no, we don't. That's nasty. We don't do that. We get a big spoon and put the stuff in a bowl, bitch. That's what we do. But I get what he was saying. And he ended up, going to the next round or whatever. He didn't lose. He didn't win all the way yet, but he in a good position. He going on to the next round. So from there, that's how they connected. So when he get back to his taco truck, Emmett now he's selling tacos and weed, because Emmett's selling weed too. He got tacos and weed, making his money, which makes Brandon mad. Like, I can lose my license and you can't be up selling weed. He's like, but look how much money we done made, and it's a whole bunch of money. And so Brandon like, oh, okay, well, sell that weed. We then see Emmett daddy go see Emmett mama. And she all fixing her hair because she ain't seen him in forever and whatnot. And you gonna open the door, or do I gotta get loud up in here? I'm like, shut your ghetto ass up. But she let him in. All right, what you want? This motherfucker say, all right, he been living with me for 2 weeks, so I need you to kick me back some money like I was doing. He was living with you. She was like, what the fuck you mean? This nigga came to her house to have her pay him for his son staying there for 2 weeks, and she took care of him for 17 years. I say, this nigga here needs to be punched in his whole esophagus. Okay, I said, who? What? Nigga, really? Man, pissed me off. And she go off. You've been a daddy for 2 fucking weeks. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna act like you spent so much money. That's some bullshit. I know how much you eat because he been with me for 17 goddamn years. Well, I told you back then, I already had 3 kids. I ain't want no more. You know what I'm saying? That was on you. She said, bitch, he wasn't the last kid either. You got a whole fucking football team over there. Get the fuck out of my house and don't come back. Okay? Don't come back to me for shit. get out. I said, he had the balls and the nerves to come over to ask for some money because your grown son is sleeping on your couch. Girl, I say these niggas in their nerves. Who else am I missing, y'all? Who am I did them, so I did. Oh, did I get everybody? Did I get everybody, y'all? I hope I did, because we got Ronnie, we got that was everybody. So that was the whole episode. I did it in 20 minutes. I do it quicker when I'm in the car driving. I hope I did not miss nobody. Because we got Reg, you know, Sonny's still in the hospital because he had a little stroke or whatever. We got Jerica, we got Jada, we got Miss Ethel. We didn't see much of Cruz. Okay. Yeah, that was everybody. That really was. So, you know, I feel like episode 1 was amazing. And I feel like episode 1 was so amazing. I'm chasing that same feeling. And I'm not really getting it. But it's still good. Okay? Now, if I missed anything, y'all put it in the comment section. And the next review I do won't be in the car driving. Because I don't like missing stuff when I'm, you know, doing this particular show, because it's a really good show. Again, rest in peace to John Singleton. You know, with him being a, you know, director, producer, you know, this show also being created and produced and or directed by Lena Waithe. You know, gotta stick together with all the African Americans around here. But yeah, I'm trying. I just don't want to end it if that ain't it. Emmett, Brandon, Kevin and them, Ronnie and them, Miss Ethel. I caught everybody. So yeah, that was the gist of the show. The main thing was the daddy died at the end. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. The day daddy died. You know, it's fucked up how Emmett daddy went trying to get money from our mama. And how the politician lady who Jerica working with really don't want no black folk, no low income black folk in her townhouses. I say, ladies, well, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna leave it here. Y'all can watch it cause I'm still driving home, so y'all to get a little bit later. Wait, peace.
He's like love, and music.